into the loving embrace of these CTs. It's ZywOo or ZywOo, as Peacemaker let us know. PKL got onto the head of Valda. Diha, SunPyres find themselves behind enemy lines, but they do need headshots. Not this one's fallen apart quite quickly. Love the plan. ZywOo the one to foil it.
Okay, we'll just want to find Snappy, in-game leader here. Wants to take a few with him and finds the first, but traded quickly. And the key frag right there.
Well, especially because you can condition early. If this becomes something you have to address and respect, yeah, the util will do just that. Lovely forcing of the fights, isolating Jules and run on down. BigUzera. Met by Snappy's Tech 9. ZywOo a light gap, low health. It's up to Hardzao, good on one. Needs ZywOo for more. Still 15 HP as he scratches away at Madden. And paiN down makes things awkward. ENCE, though, they're into the site, yet to see the plant. Now,
Walk for Valda as well. They can buy themselves even more time here and worm behind these smokes.
Oh dear, that's kind of the end of that. Unless D has got something mad on the clear. Could have been two, could, should, isn't two. God, that's the tough one. M4A1Ss. It does seem like the preference has been made by the South Americans. Don't know how many they're actually using and equipping. Could be juggled, but here comes the hit. Galil's into the site and into the heads. Double upon entry. Could be three. Is only PKL who can voice concerns and has done so magnificently. Empires will plant. Retake to be forged. Two smokes available. I'm looking for the kit. ZywOo's looking for the frag as SunPyres is down. Swapping, chopping, changing, and down. Lovely recovery. paiN. They're going to assume it's clear. Snappy might have to turn around. Would he have a glance? Why would he? Now he will. Another back is turned. The screen in the silencer. It's magnificent. Triple from PKL, and ENCE had no idea.
Yeah, that's going to tickle your pickle to kick things off. He spawn, a fight for Valda taken, and a kill confirmed. So 2-on-2, but low HP 1. The lowest it could possibly be.
On the sandbag fight, good. Likely going to clear him. It's a question of timing. Looks exactly knows where he is. 1v1 in trouble now though. ZywOo eyes on the sandbags, does have to defuse, and I don't see a kit. Valda might have pulled home the clutch for the boys. Yeah, you get the shot, but you ain't got the round. We throw this util, and already, oh, the pressure. Maximize now. ZywOo's gone. Snappy's already into the site, clearing front B. Back is turned as Hardzao falls. They have to deep clear. Wow, this is some due diligence right there. Should seek the trade. Should. Oh, don't. Snappy falls. Still looks good for ENCE. Skull's known.
Gonna see him here.
Oh, yeah, he does. Shoulder, shoulder.
Hello. There it is. Valda will finish him off, and let's see if we can find it in another executive runner. But that was nice from Skulls. Finding the head, Snappy down, and this is just an eco round here, so he's locked in the flames and will be traded. So
does upgrade. ZywOo tries his luck, and Diha will farm up an extra $600. Things should be leveling out now into that 3-3 scoreline. Reminds is a best of one, and the way this format usually boils down is whatever you do not lose that first best of one. Things get very awkward if you're, caught out by an underdog in map 1 and that best of one. He's playing a very powerful angle, very difficult to flush him out. Does get the frag and get out, smokes down. But still, it's a bit suspicious, still not hearing the plant, and now Snappy will make that happen. SunPyres to provide Overwatch. And that's a big frag to post. Valda's cleared out mid now. The pressure is applied from two different fronts. A good connection. SunPyres takes down BigUzera, and a quick one to the head of ZywOo. To the nerves. You're in Poland. Big game. First time in Katowice as well for paiN Gaming. And Skulls has put his name in the feed. Can't stop the plant. SunPyres lives on, and we actually continue to have a bit of an AWP affair. Missed shot again, back the other way. What's that? That's an aggressive ramp push. A flash and a dead Skull. SunPyres handles business, and things will return to a degree of normality.
Just happening now on B. Pressure elsewhere as the rotation comes in and more damage done. BigUzera very low.
Hardzao and BigUzera just hanging on by a thread, but around the gap of the smoke, manufactured success, and ZywOo made a bit perfect right onto Snappy. Halves his health, and now running down, covered by paiN. Well, if he could just find ZywOo on that headshot. The rest is Snappy's, doesn't lay down the law enough, and that should.
This time more A pressure, and this is fast. Jumping up, flashed off the line, Skulls can't connect.
Snappy's on his way, trying to forge a path for the squad. It's a headshot angle, and Skulls cracked. PKL, gap on the smoke, tries to find Madden. Running out of bullets, will have to reposition as ZywOo keeps ramp locked down. Big shot onto Snappy, rounding the corner, and looks, Diha. Still gap, still 30 seconds, ENCE with a full commitment here, and PKL already levels the odds. Quick one back, SunPyres, flank is on its way. SunPyres just looked away, and now ZywOo closing in from behind. A double kill, could make it 3. Now Madden in a one-on-one. Just stand and bang! Madden! A quick headshot. Oh, Madden's dead, watch this, watch this. Oh, that's so naughty. The flash, the push,
The one way on towards the top of sandbags here being deployed, but Snappy will hear that out and wants to take the fight yet again. The in-game leader, a bit messy on the spray, but does connect.
Oh, Skulls, this is actually quite a powerful angle because Diha looking the wrong way, covered by Pius. 2 in the feed for ENCE.
That takes even more space. So Snappy, just a ruse. These kills for him are looking fantastic. hardzau's going to clear this, and Snappy, the Spidey sensors are tingling, and, well, should be another. Snappy will confirm, and devastated because they just did so much as a team from the same country, which we all know everybody wants to try and achieve. Okay, Zevi, we're interested now.
One step in the right direction. Now, Snappy typically quick to foil any funny business, and it's actually going to be Zevi met by Pius. Snappy walking on through gap. And a nice headshot for that. hardzau eats it. Smoke is up from the CTs, trying to buy time. Still plenty of it. 58 on the clock and no rush. Now, where's Valder off to? He is...
Bit of a team flash there.
Yep. Still gets the frag, though.
And in they go. Everybody mopped up there. Diha with the final. One holding mid, one holding B, and you just work the U2.
Oh, hold on. Funny business. This time, PKL. Not allowed to get away with that aggressive ramp maneuver. He's been rewarded for it once. They didn't even win the round.
Oh, Skulls, you're in trouble here, mate.
Dead man walking. Yeah, cooked by Madden. Medium rare Brazilian.
Well, regardless, it's going to do the same job. And here's some utility to stall out the push. As I said, the AWP in mid, maybe not the best weapon for the job, but he's found a heads-up duel.
That's an orky one for Snappy. Just white screen. Quick trade, Madden. I don't know if they're considering this.
Not at all.
Dignitas will lose his life. Big find. Parking the bus here. It leads to PKL having to go and clear for info somewhere. And here it is. Perfectly played. Valder manages... Oh, perfectly, I say, with bated breath, as yes, PKL catches a little bit of a timing on his averted gaze, but...
There are your options, PKL. You either go forward into the fight, you risk the retake, or you just go down to Diha, who will step on out as a defensive smoke, and Snappy bounds through, up and over. Skulls says no.
Happy accident. That's the end of him. Madden plays it very well. Under the bulletproof metal, and now the bodies are dropping for paiN, despite that opening shot. Working out well. Skulls continues where he left off. He's the only man to be bringing paiN to ENCE, and now cut short. Valder dinked but not dead. Biguzera maybe can finish the job. Tucked in on quad. There is an AWP to get through, and Valder's continuing to rack him up. Unless somehow doesn't die. There we go.
Unless they do a B-split variation, but last time they did it, they pushed through this smoke with a flash.
Julie's probably the perfect weapon for the job. Zevi's given him some hope. Pius. Oh, Jesus! Was lost. Julie's were firing. Zevi arrives. And that will be a...
Gun rounds also necessary.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Need a bit of everything here as PKL will take 2 of something. Snappy and Madden down. Zevi goes down to a CZ. The Pius is dealt with.
Into this B site.
Hey, and it's got a bit of quickness about it here. So they've dealt with the force buy. Now they have to deal with the residuals and
running the same pistol. Some people do that.
Yeah, we don't have Hugo Byron in the server right now, mate. Like, we're talking about top-level Counter-Strike where Saw and Snappy would definitely be watching the demos, and they ran it, and it still somehow worked. It's baffling. Baffling here as, well, in the blender, I think a knife was out there from Pius, trying to get a little bit cheeky with it. He's playing the standard rotator role right now. He's setting his teammates up, Snappy forward, Snappy down, giving up an opening here.
Holding on to this site, but has to respect the smoke play for the retake. Gap on it, beautifully executed. 2 into the M4 of Diha. Problems for paiN. Diha is not done, charging forward, strafes off coldzera, takes down Skulls, and now just PKL in trouble. Run on down.
Oh no!
Raiders. PKL.
Hello.
Caught out. His own tricks from the first half get the better of him. Aggression. Rather forward position for someone on his health, but he just needs the one as they swing, and yeah, we'll provide it. Beautiful combination of the ENCE defense. There's nothing left of these. Certainly not now for paiN's arrival here and the way in which we're seeing some of them players get caught out like that. Snappy just runs down the ramp, some disrespect to lay down the law. We're all set up. It's all the new environment. There's a shuttle and there's a talent manager, and you're plugging in your bibblies and your bobblies, and perhaps, yeah, hardzau still. Pius not daunted by that flash. He's just ready for these fights. Now, again, he profits. Biguzera and hardzau walking on in to the Sunpire's AWP. Does eventually get run down. Trade is there. Valdav meets Zevi, and we got a round now. This information could be spread as PKL walks in. He has not fallen for anything, but does fall to the bullet. One to the head on the rotate back. Oh, Zevi does just catch a glimpse. Gonna take too many risks. PKL on the fade, falls to Snappy. 15 looms unless Zevi can. Oh, Valda, that is... forced his hand away. Extinguish and spray. This is quick though. They're surging towards CT. I like this from paiN. But Sunpire's does too. I've seen this before. Up and over. Tries to hit the flick. Skulls does profit. Need one from Snappy. They're both there. And he'll get them both. Snappy, 2 headshots. Problems for paiN as this last round of Vertigo does seem to be concluding his first map of IEM Katowice. But yeah, that lower bracket looms. PKL last to be condemned. And that's ENCE business sorted.